China under attack, North Korea preparing to fire 30 Scud missiles at own ally next week. The Hermit Kingdom was spotted transporting 30 Scud missiles from Gwangju, south of the capital Pyongyang, to Nampo, in the west of the country. It is believed Nampo holds a number of rocket facilities, including a military shipyard where submarine-launched ballistic missiles are loaded onto Kim subs. And experts have warned the tubby tyrant is getting ready for a major show of force next Wednesday, as the Chinese Communist Party holds its 19th Congress. Kim Jong-un is thought to be angry with China after its only ally sided with Donald Trump to slap sanctions on the Hermit Kingdom. Now the chubby despot hopes to remind Chinese Premier Xi Jinping he won't be cowed with a shocking show of his military might. Nampo, on the western coast of this secretive nation, is out of range of Japan and the U.S. territory of Guam. But missiles fired from the military base could reach key targets in China, such as Dalian at 328 miles away, and Qingdao at 200 miles away. Both are major seaports just across the Yellow Sea from North Korea. The South Korean capital Seoul is also just 121 miles from Nampo. While it may seem unlikely Kim would launch an attack on his only ally and communist neighbor, the dictator could order for the rockets to be fired into the sea. The move would maintain relations with, but would also send a message to Xi Jinping that North Korea is still a force to be reckoned with. North Korea has sparked serious concerns could break out with a series of missile tests this year, including 2 Hwasong-14 intercontinental ballistic missiles believed to be capable of hitting mainland U.S. in July. And Pyongyang is adamant on continuing Kim's nuclear program despite a string of increasingly volatile threats from Donald Trump. Last night American lawyer and former diplomat John Bolton said we are down to 2 choices amid rising tensions on the Korean peninsula. Speaking on Twitter, he added, "We're down to 2 choices with North Korea, either eliminate the regime or eliminate the nuclear weapons." The former ambassador has been named as a possible replacement for U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson and was seen outside the White House on Wednesday. The news comes as China stirred up even more tensions between North and South Korea after the 8-year deal was due to be continued in a positive step towards improving relations between Seoul and Beijing. But tensions between the states have been frayed over South Korea's recent installment of controversial U.S. missile shield, the Terminal High Altitude Area Defense System, to counter an attack from North Korea. And now authorities in Beijing have now blocked the extension and failed to renew the deal seen as vital in the region, according to reports. Is considered North Korea's only remaining ally and repeatedly issued warnings to the U.S. to calm its aggressive rhetoric on the Korean conflict. Yesterday Beijing warned Donald Trump his threats against North Korea could backfire bigly and lead to a catastrophic war. As the crisis deepens, Chinese newspaper The People's Daily has urged both nations to cool it on Tuesday. War on the Korean peninsula would be catastrophic, and dialogue remains the best option, the state-owned paper warned. His threats seem to be part of a larger strategy, coherent or not, to instill fear in Pyongyang, so that it will agree to U.S. demands to abandon all nuclear weapons and existing nuclear programs.